Darius, Brian Dable just told us that Russell Wilson's remaining the starter. I guess what's your guys' sort of confidence as an offense in Russell and what he can do?
We have full confidence. I mean, I think he's shown himself throughout this whole time that he's been here in the offseason and throughout training camp that he's a competent quarterback. He's plenty equipped to do the job, and we all have full faith in him.
Thank you.
Evan Barnes.
Hey, Darius.
Yo.
Going back to when you guys look back at the tape, just as an offense, I mean, obviously a lot of people have been talking about Russ, but as a whole, what did you guys see that made it hard for you guys to just kind of make plays consistently to get this offense going?
Yeah, I think whether it was penalties or lack of execution or just different little things that derailed a couple of drives we had, and then obviously we got down the red zone 2 times and weren't able to get the ball in the end zone. Or we probably have a very at least a better feeling about yesterday than we do today. But a lot of those things just come down to individual execution on a play-by-play basis.
And then for you, obviously, you just had one target. Obviously, it's just how the game goes. But just for you, how do you feel about that, knowing that, obviously the offense didn't get what it wanted, and you only got, one target your way?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, my job is to get open and catch the ball when it comes my way. Unfortunately, like I said, I only had one target yesterday, and I got face masked, which didn't get called, but it's fine. Yeah, I mean, as a receiver, all you can do is run your routes and get open and try to be ready when the ball comes my way.
Thank you.
Dan Duggan.
Hey, Darius, I'm curious, when you went back and watched those red zone plays, what stood out? Like, what was the problem down there?
Part of it, really not even part of it, all of it was really just execution. Literally, one of the runs, we had a run through on one of the runs, and on 2 of the passes, we were just a little bit off with the timing on 2 of the passes and the routes, and that was literally the story for just about all of them. Was just like another split second here or there, or a guy making a little bit better of a block, or a guy running a little bit better route, or whatever here or there, and we're in the end zone.
Gotcha, thanks.
Brian Dunleavy.
Darius, thanks for doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Did it feel frustratingly familiar? Like new quarterback, new excitement, new vibes, and I feel like we're talking about some of the same things we talk about a lot on these Zooms. Like, was there a level of this feels too familiar, we shouldn't be this way?
No, I wouldn't say so. I mean, every year is its own year. Every game is its own game. Obviously, I mean, I see how you get there as far as like a narrative goes, but that game, the reasons why we didn't win that game or didn't execute as well as games are different than any other game that we didn't execute how we wanted to. So, we have to address those reasons for why yesterday didn't go the way we wanted to go, and then correct those this week going forward into our next game.
What's going forward into the next game? What's the message here? Because how 0-2. Bless you. You know how 0-2 teams are treated in this league, and what kind of a death sentence that is for a season. So, what's the urgency here as you get ready here for week 2 and trying to correct those mistakes?
I think the urgency is high just because it's always high in the NFL, whether it's 0-2, 2-0, 3-0. The urgency to win every football, it's not the NBA where you play 90 games or whatever it is. We play 17 weeks of football, so every game is urgent. Regardless of what our record is, our situation may or may not be. Every game is urgent. Every game is important, especially against a division opponent like we have this week. So, I think the urgency is sky high, but I would say it's always there and it needs to stay there.
And then last thing is the deep ball. I think we all expected to see it more. Were the Commanders taking that away? Did you just not have long enough drives to get it? I mean, with the speed you guys have and that being such a big part of Russ, I think we were all expected to see more deep throws. What happened there?
Yeah, I think we got